Hello and welcome. JioStar presents Brand Play in association with Economic Times Brand Equity. And the brand that we are spotlighting today is Danube. This IPL season, international brands are making bold moves to tap into India's premium consumer base. And Danube Properties is leading this charge. As a co-powered by sponsor of the Tata IPL on Star Sports, the Dubai-based real estate giant has aligned with one of the most powerful media platforms in the country. With a sharp focus on Indian HNIs and NRIs, Danube is blending aspiration with visibility at scale. So joining us today is Sajan, Vice Chairman of the Danube Group, to talk about the business strategy behind this partnership. Anis's contribution to the cricketing landscape of the UAE is notable. He was the first to introduce the long format in the UAE with the Danube Test Series, and he was also a franchise owner in the Abu Dhabi T10 for Delhi Bulls and Bengal Tigers. Thank you so much for joining us today, Anis.
Pleasure is all mine. I'm glad to be on your platform, and thank you for the lovely introduction. It means a lot.
It's an absolute pleasure. Very excited to hear your insights. And it's so interesting to note your cricketing background as well. And today we're going to be talking about the partnership that Danube has with IPL. So it must be a personal one for you too, this intersection of real estate and cricket.
Oh, yes, very much. Cricket is my second wife, everybody says. And I'm glad that we have, partnered with Star Sports and Jio for this wonderful festival called IPL. And we hope that this synergy will reap mutual benefits for both of us.
I'm going to ask you about your favorite franchise and your predictions a little later on. But, as you mentioned, you're a fanatic in your own words and actually a formidable authority on real estate and cricket. Before I get into this conversation, I want to know it must be a particularly exciting partnership that you're having with IPL currently.
Oh, yes, very exciting partnership. I'll be very honest. I was so thrilled, and I pushed my brother, the chairman of the group, that I want to be senior. Like Danube needs to be senior. Like I mentioned in my earlier point, that IPL is a festival. This 2 months, nothing happens in India except people follow IPL. And when people see the IPL, and when you are showing your ad, your advertisement, and I've always believed, jo dikhta hai wo bikta, what is seen is sold in the right way. And no better platform than Star Sports and Geo.
And when I mention Danube now, everyone says, oh, yes, I have seen that ad. So it's a very prominent partnership that you have currently with JioStar in Tata IPL. And what was the business vision actually behind this partnership that you've made?
I'm glad you asked this question. The business vision was very clear. A lot of people now to want to move out of India or invest in Dubai because Dubai is home away from home. Like for me to travel from Dubai to Bombay, just 2.5 hours flight. Or let's say from Delhi, it's 3.5 hours flight. So people like Dubai. Dubai is a culture of East and West. You have everything here. If you want to do good business, you have. You want to go to a nightclub, there's a nightclub. You want to go to a mandir, there is a mandir. There's a church. Everybody feels, at home at Dubai. So the best part about Dubai, everybody connects with this city. Rather, I would say whole of United Arab Emirates. And I felt if we are on this platform, we are going to get a lot of investors from India as they want to move out of India and settle. They don't want to just do it as an investment. They want to make this as their home, as home away from home.
I like the way you put that. Everyone feels at home in Dubai. So that's a fantastic way to look at it. But how are you looking at the Indian market as Danube Properties?
Very bullish. You see a population of almost 1.4 billion, and everybody wants to have a home. Like when I was in India growing up in my early teens, we wanted to have an house. When we started our house, like upbringing, we were in Ghatkopar. So we wanted to move to a little more better place. When I say better place, in a little posher area. So we moved to Bandra in the late 80s. Then I realized that how people are emotional about having a house. Buying a house is a very emotional thing. People actually do their homework. And when we see India market, we believe that, now people are wanting to come out and make homes not only in Dubai, but other parts of the world. But why I'm saying Dubai is because, the connection between Dubai and UAE is so easy that everybody feels that they want to move to Dubai. I might be probably repeating my answer, but the fact is, if anybody wants to go for a holiday, the first thing which comes in everybody's mind is Dubai. And for us, getting these clientels who come to Dubai, when they see our advertisement, they feel no, they want to go with a reputed brand. And now, mashallah, I would say by the grace of God, Danube is seen not only on the Geo platform or the Star Sports platform, we are seen in the flights, in flights, on the hoardings. So people now recognize the brand and they feel it's a reputed brand.
Well, absolutely. And as you mentioned, it's all about the location, right? And Dubai is such a coveted one. And even for somebody who's looking to buy a home there, they're looking for somebody they can trust, an authority in real estate there. And now Danube has emerged. How is the synergy that you are seeing with JioStar helping you reach that relevant audience who's looking for this home in Dubai?
First, I will talk about the word trust. You mentioned about the trust. Like I mentioned in an earlier point, that when you buy a home, it's a very emotional thing. You because you think of staying there for a long time.
Hmm.
So you want to go with a reputable person. And we as Danube as a company has grew up since the last 30 years as a building material company in the beginning, then went into real estate. Now, how does Star Sports help or the JioStar network help is very simple. Like I mentioned, people are hooked on either on their mobile or on in their house, in their couch watching the game. And I have myself experienced it because when I am at home after 6 o'clock, here the timings at 6 and in India it's 7:30. I ensure that if I'm not doing anything important, I'm in front of my couch watching the game. So Star Sports has made it great. And let me add on one point. In my earlier years, when I grew up watching Star Sports, like I was fan of Star Sports. I used to watch the pre-match, the post-match. So I'm so much, addicted to Star Sports that I said there's no better platform than Star Sports to showcase your product. And I'm glad we are here, and we hope it is a long-term relationship with mutual benefit for both.
That really does make sense because star sports has been such an integral part of so many people's lives, especially when it comes to Indians. So I understand if you want to get into the lives of Indians, star sports is a great way to do it. And we're actually seeing many international brands such as yours, like Danube Properties, leverage the large scale sporting events in India, especially with a focus on high value customers as part of their expansion. How does a platform like JioStar help international brands achieve your strategic vision?
First, like you mentioned, a lot of international brands. I can dare say, and your sales team will definitely will appreciate that. Now you will get more inquiries from Dubai since they have seen Danube. And I am very sure, because I'm saying with experience, uh, biggest USP of Danube is marketing,
Hmm.
and Danube is in the forefront. So when Danube does something, people follow the trend. So I wouldn't be surprised you guys in the sales will now be pitched in that we also want to come on board and showcase our product, whether it is real estate or whether it is an XYZ thing. So you guys have to give us some brownie points for it.
What role are you seeing a platform like JioStar help you achieve your strategic vision when you're focusing on India?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, GeoStar and Star Sports, as I said, everybody watches.
Hmm.
So from the man, the head of the house, to the wife, to the child, to the mom, to the dad. When I say the grandmother and grandfather, they all watch. They all hooked on. So when they watch this and they see this ad, Danube Hai Na, अब घर बनाना घर लेना है तो Danube है ना. So they know that they need to invest because, like as I said, real estate in India is it's on the higher side, but the returns in UAE is much more better rather in Dubai. And what Danube Properties offers is minimum 8 to 10% returns. So this synergy of our we coming on Star Sports has helped in getting us a lot of new customers. Let's be very honest, and I'm saying it with a lot of conviction that we've got a lot of inquiries coming on, not only for the tickets, but people say, "Yeah, we've heard about your brand name. We want to, come and see your mock-up rooms." So we have an office in Bombay, but some people we are even inviting. We are giving them that opportunity to come and see Dubai, and we tell them if you feel you, I've always believed seeing is believing. And so if you feel, you go ahead. Otherwise, we will bear all the expenses for it. And we are confident about our product.
I don't think people need any more reasons to invest in Danube, but I think you're providing them many more benefits, such as this trip to Dubai. And it's interesting, you're putting numbers to what you're saying. You're saying 8 to 10% more returns. And even in the ad, you've said, home starting from 3 lakhs per month. So it's very interesting that, the fact that you're investing in buyers in India, how you're looking at India as a key market evolving over the recent years. What are the factors that you are attributing to the fact that a lot of people in India are looking at purchasing homes in Dubai? What has changed over the last few years?
Well, I will, hit on three important points. The most important point, what is Danube offering? A lot of developers make buildings, which happens left, right, and center in UAE as well as in India. But what is Danube? The Danube has three USPs. One is our payment plan, the 1% payment plan, which is very important because if somebody, a salaried person, want to buy a property, he just can't either take a loan or remove everything from his savings. So our payment plan is the most attractive thing for anybody to invest. I'll just little bit elaborate what's a payment plan. Let's suppose you're buying a house of 1 crore rupees. So what you pay in the start is 10%, which is 10 lakh rupees. Then you pay another 10 lakhs after 2 months. So you're paid around 20 lakhs. That is 20% of your payment. Then you are paying only 1% every month. So but the house will be ready in 3.5 months. But by the time you're paid only 50 to 55%, you get your keys. So you can either rent it out, or you can either move in, or you can sell it. So that's the advantage of that payment plan. Second is the amenities. Everybody gives a house, but it's either with a pool or a gym. But we at Danube provide 50 plus amenities. Now you would say 50. If I have to tell quickly of 5, 6 important ones, yeah, I'll say a doctor on call, which nobody, no developer in the world has thought of it. When I say doctor on call, is that suppose there's an emergency, you can at least go rather than run straight to the clinic and waste that half an hour. Then there's a nanny on board. You want to leave your kids behind and go for some work. There is nanny, which is there to take care. Third, there is a full floor provided for all sorts of entertainment. Like you want to watch a movie, you want to watch an IPL game. There's cinemas we have provided. Fourth, again, I would talk about is an office room. You will have an office in your house, but suppose you want to have an office room, you can have that because that facility has been provided. So these are the important points which I have mentioned about the amenities, which adds value to our product. I guess the answer has been long, but believe me, if they come and see what we offer, you will say, Danube Hai Na, हमें Danube से ही घर लेना है.
You've mentioned about 50 amenities. You mentioned five, and I'm completely sold. I think I will actually go and look up the rest of the amenities. And I'm sure a lot of people are also doing that. They're looking your brand up. They're probably trying to contact you. Is that happening? Are you seeing a noticeable tick in high intent inquiries or traffic increasing because of this campaign?
Very much. And I forgot to mention about one more amenity, which is very important. Today, everybody, the kids are engaged on the mobile or an iPad, spending more time on social media. What we have provided is sporting activities. Okay, pool and sauna, what do you call, gym is there. But apart from that, we have given cricket facilities. We have a cricket pitch. We have a paddle tennis, which is a new trend which has taken the world by storm. We have a football thing. We have badminton. So all these facilities make everybody feel that no, this is the place we need to invest. And like you mentioned about inquiries, I would be lying if I say no. We have been flooded with inquiries. Now it's very important. Sales pitch to kar diya, but how do you convert into an sale? And that is the role of our sales team, and which I believe they are doing very well. And I won't be surprised as soon as the IPL ends, we will have a lot of tourists coming, even though it's summer year.
Well, yes, you're absolutely right about that. Even though it's summer in Dubai, you always have an influx of people wanting to visit from India, tourists from India, and Dubai has also been seen as a great place to invest. But now people are not viewing Dubai only through an investment lens. It's becoming more of a statement of lifestyle and aspiration to have a home there. Are you seeing this?
100%. Like you mentioned, is lifestyle is one thing. Yes, people want to move into a better place. With due respect to India, as much as I love India, but now I've been in this country for 31 years. The first and first most important thing about this wonderful country or wonderful place is the safety. You go out anytime, any hour, you're quite safe. There are, there's cops all around for your protection. I mean, there's safety. A woman can go out at 2 in the night for anything to get, or if she's out late, there will nobody to even harm you, even stare at you. Second, as I mentioned, the culture of East and West. You have the European culture, you have the Indian culture. There's a place in Dubai called Karama. Trust me, I go there every week just to have the different cuisine. You have the masala dosa you want to have, you want the seafood, you want to have the North Indian food, you want to have, the golgappa. आपको जो चाहिए उस एरिया में मिलता है. So that is the खूबी of Dubai. Third, the service in Dubai is so good. Like when you go to Europe, you got to pick your own bags. And now I'm not trying just to talk brag about Dubai, but the fact is, आपको अपना बैग उठा के जाना पड़ता है जब आप कभी यूरोप में जाते हो. In Dubai, there is service and the labor is cheap compared to anywhere in the world. So all these facilities make Dubai an investment proposition for not me, but everybody staying around the world. People want to come to Dubai. And like I mentioned, it's a culture of East and West. So as I said, if you are a saint guy, you go to a mandir or to the mosque. But if you want to party hard, there's a place to party. You want to play sports, there's place to play sports. लाइफ में और क्या चाहिए? यू नीड अ पीस ऑफ माइंड एंड अ सुकून का जिंदगी. ये सारा चीज दुबई देता है.
And that's what you started this conversation with. You said feels like home for everyone. And I think this is something that you are very emotional about. We've spoken about the aspirational positioning. Are you seeing that your presence on a platform, a marquee cricket platform like Jio Hotstar, reinforce that emotional aspirational positioning for Danube Properties?
Very much. And I believe this will get better and better. Like I mentioned, it's not only for us. Now, since we have come on this platform, and I dare say your sales team will be flooded with inquiries that no, we also want to be seen like Danube. But yes, you need to spend. And I have always believed you need to market. And Danube's biggest USP is marketing, like I mentioned earlier. And this platform, like I will repeat again and again, is being viewed by everybody. And I'll be very honest, this has been also showcased to all parts of the world. So not only I got inquiries from India, some places where people, I don't know how they managed to see star sports of India, they have been sending us inquiry. So it's a win-win situation for us.
You have some great visibility here, great recall. I think now if everyone wants to invest in real estate in Dubai from India, they're going to say Danube Hai Na. And I think it's been a very reassuring slogan for all the viewers here.
Oh, yes, that tagline Danube Hai Na, the more and more it is getting registered thanks to this platform. And you know what it's trying to say, Danube Hai Na, we are there to take care of you. We just don't want to sell the product and show our back. Our idea is that when a client invests, he is happy and he talks about our product to somebody else so that other people invest. Because that's the long term, that's the reputation we have built in this last 30 years, and we are glad that we're able to maintain it.
And I think that's a guarantee and promise that you are making via your brand. And it's been fantastic listening to you. Thank you for sharing your insights, your experience. But most importantly, I'm coming to the most important part of this discussion before we bring it to a close. Who do you think is going to win the IPL this year?
I've been hooked onto the IPL for the last 17 years, and this is the 18th year. Every time I make a prediction, it gets wrong. But this time, I am quite bullish about one team, which is from Punjab. I hope they can pull this off. Yes, everybody are, Virat Kohli fans. They want to see RCB coming up. And if you are a Mumbai Indian fans, they say, yaar, is bar to the way we are bossing, there's nobody going to beat us. But my pick is Punjab, and I hope I'm right. But IPL defies all logic. So don't go on my word. Go on the team by your heart, and let's see whether they perform on the field.
That's very interesting to see you put your name on the line there, put your bet on the line there. And of course, we'll be watching the IPL to see if that prediction comes true. Thank you so much for sharing that prediction with us and also your enthusiasm with us. It looks like he's a perfect fit. The fact that he gives great returns to his investors, makes good business sense, is somebody who's come up through hard work, and definitely somebody who has that aspirational value, something that your brand has as well.
Oh, yes. And I've always believed, yes, revenue is very important for any star. But when you connect with a star, वो दिल से advertisement करता है, वो दिल से he wants to speak about the brand. But if you have just a commercial, bond, it doesn't last the distance. And I'm glad we took this decision and it has gone on very well. And I believe, we have been tied up with him for 2 years. It will do better and better.
Now, your current IPL campaign, we've been seeing all the ads, we've been seeing Danube Hai Na, and Karthik Aryan is one of the most relatable yet aspirational faces in Indian cinema today. What did you think made him the right fit for Danube Properties?
Well, I remember watching Karthik Aryan first in the movie Pyar Ka Panchnama. There is where he got a little bit of recognition. And then there were two movies made up in the same name, back to back, where he got a little bit of recognition. Then he did Sonu Ki Tiki Twiti. I can't remember the exact name, but there is where he got a limelight as a star. And then came the Bhul Bhulaiya. And then there's no looking back. So what I'm trying to say about Karthik is come up the hard way. People never knew Karthik Aryan 6 years down the line. But the way he's worked hard to reach and be in competition with the big stars, be the Khans or the Kapoors. Today, Karthik Aryan is a brand, and his movies, like when producers invest on him, get the right returns. And we have felt he's a very down to earth person. I'll add on to this point. When I had that franchise team for a T10, he had visited, and that time, let me be very honest, Karthik Aryan was just coming up the ladder. And what Karthik Aryan I saw at that time, and when we endorsed him as our brand ambassador now, we don't see any change in attitude. So that's what we love about Karthik Aryan. And I'm glad we stuck onto it. And everybody in the family wanted him, but we also put out a poll in the company. We have, mashallah, 4,500 people. So we didn't want it only from the management that we pick a brand ambassador. We wanted a poll from the company. And 70% of the people said Karthik Aryan is the right person to be as the brand ambassador of Danube. And we're glad we've done it. And the ads like which come on Star Sports says Danube Hai Na sounds good on from his words.
Yes, an emotional bond with Karthik Aryan that the audiences have to translate into Danube as well. Anis, once again, thank you so much for joining us, for sharing your experience, your insights, your predictions. It's been great talking to you today.
Pleasure is all mine, Shilpa. You've been awesome. And trust me, I enjoyed every question you asked. And I hope it was the same from your side.
Absolutely, it was mutual and likewise. Danube Properties is selling a lifestyle that's rooted in aspiration, experience, and global ambition. So, if you're looking for a home, remember Danube Hai Na. With the IPL, Danube has found the perfect platform to speak to India's new age premium consumer. It isn't just a marketing strategy, it's a cultural moment in the making. That's a wrap on this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember to catch our other brand play conversations.